What is my name? Senkai. Can I play the intro one more time? I'm actually totally, I'm totally okay with that. I don't hear what you guys are saying. I'll read this if you're yawning. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the windows of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Smack that clock. Up and at 'em. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
Failed the game already, man.
Game over. Already might not cut for this. Let's try that again. Smack that clock and get up and get him.
Yeah,
Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Nope, you need to take this seriously. Senkai. I'd better make sure to arrive prepped for the first day. Oh my god, look at these posters though.
Yeah, this is
the background.
You burst through the
I'm gonna go eat some food, but I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, so you burst through the morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class.
Just brush your teeth, so that biscuit's gonna taste fat.
Just what you needed to get your blood flowing.
Man,
standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you'll ever meet, and you absolutely love her for it. Alright, here you go, Mitch.
Good morning, Senkai.
Yes,
Are you
perfect.
excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am excited. A little nervous, okay? Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
Well, when I ate, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic, Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
School Academy for Learning's fabulous free.
What's that?
Learning's famous 3-day.
3-day only semesters.
I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Oh, a sweet girl, Miriam. Always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing it on the mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject to pep talk your best friend. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Yeah, I'll do it. There's a massive delay.
It's gonna be a big lag.
Yeah. The lady with the mask who gave me the nightmares. I've been trying to forget. I know, she looked so spooky. But she was so sweet. and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and then the card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves beginning to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil and you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get everything she wants and she knows it.
There you go, Storm, that's you. You're Ashley.
This is me. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken shins. You leave Senkai's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. And for the fact that's actually Ashley. Oh, and you know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
Lord.
Van. You rang. Well, no, you rang. You've never been sure that what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but subsequently more devious. I can't believe the University of the Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know. You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not enough time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. Oh my god. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What?
Yeah. Oopsies. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Ah, that should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Okay, so the logic behind that is absolutely ridiculous.
How does
He said it's his name, and if he's just... Oh my god.
Hi Pop, I'm Senkai. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it
just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's definitely just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh wait, is this when we get to see the dog? You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep to themselves, busy chit-chatting. No! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Oh my lord.
His name's Sprinkles! Now, quiet down, everyone.
I thought that was
Who is
dog.
this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in a culinary class? Yeah, I wish my culinary class had a dog professor too.
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
Please call me Professor Dog. Yes!
Oh, okay.
Call me
Alright,
Professor
there we
Dog.
go. It is
I may
Professor
be
Dog.
cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof!
Whoa.
What a cute dog is our professor. Wait, what? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all of the nuances of fine dining. Out of
Fine
nowhere,
dining.
the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? And time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sparkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, go to me, Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
That's his. Okay.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this is over here. Must be sweaty sweat a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Fawcett's pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We're in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Zenkai sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at the shimmer.
What? It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. I love how it's just ... Professor Dog steps into the class down. Steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, and the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of the culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and complete the broom cooking arena. And just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's arousing speech. I got another voice? What do I do?
Alright guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to the class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? I'm...
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. Oh my god, who's Clank? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. No!
Yeah. But
The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep whiff. Or sniff, sorry.
your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Multivitamin.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before. Wait, whoops. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butterball him by giving him a treat from your pockets. But what kind? Beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack. Bro, chicken snack for days. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken sack in your hand. And Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
So where did you get the chicken snack?
We will ignore that part. We'll definitely ignore that.
Yeah.
Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student.
The fairy professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of the culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Senkai, there's still a seat here.
It seems that there's no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you are interested.
Oh my fuck. Yeah.
2 options, but which will you choose? You move to
know
take
what
a
you
seat
gotta
by Colonel
You
Sanders.
know what you gotta do.
It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Because he's sitting upright.
Thanks for offering me this seat. I only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you're settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. But they just walked in the door and they're already getting a pop quiz.
Yay,
Oh, I got my
a quiz
question.
about me.
Oh my
Why
god.
is Colonel Sanders' Puss in Boots played by Antonio Banderas? Why is that Colonel Sanders? How does that add up?
Let me leave it. Alright. This is incredibly important. Wait, wrong one. This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it for you to wash your hands before cooking? Meh, depends. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Doesn't matter at all. Extreme. That's right. Forest is to what? Forest is to tree, as chicken is to night vision goggles. A slam dunk feather. That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A commercially oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork?
Ooh,
Spork.
it's called a fapoon.
It's called a fapoon, yeah. It's a fapoon. And if you don't know what a fapoon is, watch some Key and Peele. Alright, that's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face.
That
Yeah.
looks like a silly face for sure.
That's wrong!
What?
Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a dog that teaches at coloring school. He is the best boy. That's right. 4 out of 5. Oof. A new one wrong. Not too shabby. You might do just alright, kid. You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. Bro, if you need to tally 4 out of 5, I'm really concerned about this school already. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Wait, what was his voice again?
Oh, he's the real
I've already forgotten.
funny guy.
I've already forgotten.
Oh, look, son,
Oh, everyone, can I have your attention?
Isn't it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about the lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh! Shush! Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That would be the smell I smelled!
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its content glimmers in the light.
It's even in a KFC bucket.
Piled high are huge, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish.
That's why he didn't bring any pens and pencils. He just bought
He just bought chicken in his bag. Yeah.
Yeah,
The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. The Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket. A bucket with chicken? What a novel concept! Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I say about that. Oh god, I've already forgotten these guys. What? You think that you're stupid? Secret recipe, dude? Pwah! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Ha! Got him.
Okay, actually, while we're here, let's just have a look at this dude. And now maybe we can readjust the voice.
Oh yeah,
That
we can.
dude was wearing some handy mascara.
What do we change his? I'll give him a real over American.
Like,
You don't even know what you're talking about.
We'll make him like
it
Team
little-
Rocket.
A little more feminine, but that, yes.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, that's it. There we go. Excellent.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah. I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful, and I knew at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocence as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame, and with cooking skills like this, she wants him all to herself.
Yeah, this one was a snake. No, exactly.
Oh my god, did you hear that?
Exactly what she wants.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite, and his eyes go wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold back his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of the fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension.
Just advertising. 'Cause I really want KFC. Sign
Alone with
design
your
KFC.
taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hands, you float weightlessly. Do I focus my mind and meditate on this moment? Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
I think we better swim towards the light.
Somewhere up
We might
ahead.
actually, hang on, we might.
We might actually
We
die.
might be dead.
We might actually just die from eating this piece of chicken.
Yeah, I think we might have just died.
Swim up ahead. A bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense. You become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of the tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Senkai now. There is only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot.
We just died because of that.
We
one
just
bit of
died!
chicken. Oh.
We died because of the piece of chicken! Oh, wow! That's amazing! Try again. How far back do I go?
I wonder.
If I start from the beginning again, I'm done. Bum, bum, bum,
Yeah, I mean that was a lot of effort.
Bro, the amount
We
of
got
reading.
we got past lunch at least.
Oh,
We got
okay, sweet.
one
We
bite
can.
into lunch.
We've already done this part, so let's skip. So for those who are just jumping into the stream at this current moment, I am currently playing the KFC one and only game.
The dating.
It's called I Love You, Colonel Sanders.
A finger licking good dating simulator.
Yeah. So I think we get to date Colonel Sanders.
Well, that's the end. That's the goal.
That's the goal. Alright, we need to eat this bit. Alright, let's get back to it. Come on. Colonel Sanders, don't leave us hanging. Alright, save every moment that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavor in your mouths are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel
This is where
Sanders
you
smiles
pause the stream
ever
and put the,
so softly.
Content warning.
Yeah. As you approach, he stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? What is it, 10 ounces of pure black tie heroin, the Cards Against Humanity card? Ah, how bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I have had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I would be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only just getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know one another. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got the moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you truly are alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warmth breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Why is it whited out?
Because they don't want to actually give away. You know that you actually can find the ingredients online.
Yeah, you can.
Wow, you never guessed that. I'm pretty sure like cayenne pepper's part of it. You never just pure MSG, just nothing else, just straight MSG. That's all you're eating. You'd never have guessed that.
Wow.
In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Yeah, it's heroin. While you're still wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared, while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school building. I think about how my story will continue after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on it. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him, neg him to show your own strength. Oh, wow. Him with a big idea to add an additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Ooh. Be modest. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Senkai. I'm sure you will be a big success. I know we've only just met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could ever need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no. You have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2? That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Senkai. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take note.
Hello, new partner. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want Miriam's partner to be? I mean, I don't want her to be that dude on the left. I feel like this machine... I feel like the machine will give her a cooking advantage. He's creepy. He's a child.
The sentient oven.
Yeah, sentient is oven with a vice grip and something. Alright. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnered with Clank today. Wow, I'm a cunt.
Done her over because she thought that Pop was quite cute, remember?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh.
I already ate.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point. It's jungle. Blah! Yeah, you get what I said. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what this assignment is yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Bro, this machine is literally like freaking out. It looks like 2 of you will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you 2. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish, divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
No chef is an island. Like, what
That's
the
the
fuck
weirdest
does that
statement. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Santa's mind. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy. Bro!
Yeah,
There it
potato
is.
And gravy. He's
Potato
gonna
and
steal it off
gravy.
you.
Yeah. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
Go on.
I'll go get the
Anyway.
potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van, while I'm over here crushing Senkai's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork? That was the deal, remember?
Bro, this is like... Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are you working in quartet instead of duet now?
Actually, no. It looked like Senkai was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. Why am I referred to as them? You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about, fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be so rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel down when we cast complementary shadows? Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear: she's coming for Colonel. And if you don't watch out, Ashley is going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever... to go to Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with a prima donna. Prima donna. Partners were chosen at the beginning of the class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements. From contracts to handshakes, I took on Senkai as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Senkai's natural talent or their loyalty.
Oh, you're in there now, buddy.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in. He's nowhere to be found. Darn, those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into the perfect creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and the cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. You know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I now just want to do... I don't know what that was. Colonel Sanders extends his hands, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mashed potato. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
Same.
If you love something, set it free.
Oh my god, yeah, this is crazy.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes
What
and
does
lift
that
the
mean?
heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. She's thick though. And then, filled with rage without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified with this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there. Senkai, we do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it wherever it lands. Bro, man, this is getting weird.
Can I have potato? Can I have potato face?
What is with this kid?
Can I have potatoes, please?
Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hands. Wow, that's cool. Mashed potatoes with gravy. Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my speciality. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Quah!
Because octopus isn't served unless it's served on a battle axe.
Bro,
Just a little
100%.
bit of cultural
You only
FYI
eat...
here.
Wait, you don't eat octopus off a battle axe? Bro, what a novice.
You guys have ignored.
You've all ignored me for too long. I would have forgotten the voice I did for him. That ends now. I, who will have the first bite, and you'll have to look on me with envy. The interrupting student pushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned. In the process, the results could be toxic. I hope this kid dies. It's too much effort to do his voice. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. It did.
Okay, so he is.
Everyone
the
step
guy's
back.
got a little
Don't
flame
take another
there.
bite. Bruh. They literally just throw a sheet over him too. When you look at the plate, you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Oh, wow. Pop winces in pain, and just for a moment, then almost immediately back to his oblivious self. What?
Oopsies. Tastes like poison.
Bro, what is this kid? The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moment. Shock, frozen, the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite oblivious danger, has inoculated himself against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost. Over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all of this nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I am sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room.
Yo, still going?
At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they are not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Senkai. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a ton of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Can we just look at Van Van's apron just for a second?
I'm just going to respond to the chat. Guys, this is terrifying. The whole reason we're playing this is because it's actually made by KFC. It's a dating simulator. This is insane.
This is the KFC I Love You Colonel Sanders
Finger licking
good
dating sim.
simulator. And it's fun.
Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Oh, murdered him with his octopus.
Someone in the distance. You hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What? The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard, connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is this just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset the Spork monster. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Wha! Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork monsters focus his mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow large, intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Sport monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses utensil. You take 2 damage for the attack. Sport. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 attack. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to be cleaning that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Understand this.
Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. No!
And then a turn-based battle.
Oh my
What the
god!
hell happened?
No! But by power pinch! But by power pinch does 10 damage. Dun, 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 dun. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me.
10 times you cooking with love.
An injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. Finish him. No students will ever walk in the quad in fear again.
And I'm also questioning why there's still one achievement and why what achievement.
It's entertaining because it's so horrendous.
This is insane.
You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. No! Student loan debt destruction does 10 damage. Spork monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks in awe. You continue to surprise me, Senkai. You defeated and left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's a lot more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name, it's signed out as Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle, Buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. You must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a
Okay,
single
this
word.
is where you're gonna need to stop and
filled
pause
your
and put
cover,
the fucking age protector thing on right
Pulled
now.
over as you get
It's
tucked
just
in
gonna get
tightly.
crazy.
Good night, my colonel. Oh god. In your dreams, you're together with the Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is there also, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. No! Yo, thank you for following, my guy. Appreciate the follow.
This is
You are awake on day 2, attempting to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Also, chuck in the comments whereabouts you're viewing from. Would love to know. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches... Oops, I've already missed it.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank.
Like him? Like?
Okay, at least we made a good decision with keeping Clank.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like limbs. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in the high school?
No, but that does make complete sense.
Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at our school he didn't even go to. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in on the front of the homecoming parade.
What? I'm thinking there might be something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it would be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in the school, the most famous student to ever attend the University of the Cooking School Academy of Learning, you're a thing now?
We definitely connected yesterday.
Sure you did. You're great. You wouldn't be... Why wouldn't he be into, I guess?
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
He told me all about the passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petal, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
Oh god, I don't want to know what the favor was. Please, Miriam, don't tell me.
So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me. The flavor was unlike anything I had ever tasted.
Oh god, no. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
Whatever. Anyhow, we were both sharing an interest in cooking, so we stayed up in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share kind of secret spice. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt I'd be much more use to anyone.
Please, 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 please. Wouldn't mean the world to me. No one has to know if you came here or not, or from Colonel Sanders.
What do you think? Should I do the pretend? You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of a Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion. But what can you do?
Eye of Newt. Wow!
Her eyes light up, imagining a thing that figured to be satisfied with curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns and goes and does some thumb typing on her phone. And you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm, she was definitely not texting secrets to other people. You're interrupted. A wind rushes in the air. Cherry blossoms petals fills the air. It's Colonel Sanders arriving. Why does he come in on a horse?
What's this?
Oh man, I'm over this. I can't do this anymore. This is just going. Oh, what is that? Resume. All right. I'm done. That's heinous. I'm stopping the stream and restarting it with something else because that's insane.